Yes, indeed, those bright smiles, faces, that positive energy. We're going to find out all about why that exists right now. Today on the couch, we have Bikiya Graham-Douglas. Now, she is an award-winning Nigerian British-trained actress, singer, producer, art enabler, performing arts executive. You know what? Let me breathe in. Now, industry professionals and audiences have praised her over the years for her acting, for her ability to interpret diverse, complicated roles. But she is one of those performers that you just love to see. It's great to have you on the couch with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here.
All right. Yes. So, with all those many caps you wear, you've started a playwright competition.
Indeed.
And they're all smiling. Like,
yes.
It's not looking like jam.
It's not as easy as it looks, though.
Okay.
Yes, but thanks for having me this morning. And all those caps, yes, my head was swelling small, but I'm coming back down to earth, yes. And so the Beta Playwright competition is through my organization, Beta Universal Arts Foundation.
Okay.
And for a lot of people who know me, they know I started off as a producer. I was producing plays. But I found myself recycling a lot of material from older playwrights. Okay. And I kept on looking for younger people, and I just couldn't.
Classic thing to do then.
Yes, it was.
Everyone was, you know, redoing the Olarotimi, Wale Soyinka, and they're all great plays.
Of course they are, but I wanted to find new voices. Okay. Voices in our generation, people that are our age group, people that are younger than us. Okay. What are they writing about Nigeria? Okay. What are the stories they want to tell? What is our history through their voices? And so we started the Beta Playwright competition. And 6 editions later, we are still here, going stronger, making new connections, new collaborations, new partnerships, and in our own little way, changing lives.
So for those that don't know, you're a thespian.
Yes, indeed.
And even the term thespian might be lost on some people. But we need to let them in on how it started for you before you got all the way to where we are now.
It started with the theatre, as you said. I'm a thespian. I trained in the United Kingdom as an actress, and I was working on stage. And one of the things, I think I have to put this in, someone gave me an opportunity. I got a scholarship when I was in the United Kingdom to train. It was a 3-month training, but it sort of set everything in motion for me. And so with the work I do with Beta Universal Arts Foundation is just giving other people those opportunities the way someone gave me an opportunity to start my journey. So it started for me as a performer on stage. And then, of course, Nigeria, what I love about this country is how it diversifies your skills and how you have to grow up very quickly and learn on the job. And so from acting, I started producing. But I'm one of those people who I love to manage people, and I just love to find solutions. So it wasn't very far. So I started off doing that, producing. And then I saw the need to enable art. And I saw that we lacked leadership in this area. And so it progressed from acting, producing, and of course...
Directing.
No, I don't direct.
Sorry.
That's too difficult.
Okay, so people think of directing, they think of camera. I'm thinking, basically, when you're producing a stage play or stage performance, there is a lot of direction given in it, in the scripts, in the production of it. So... a lot of people don't understand the intricacies or the differences between directing for screen and directing for stage. What are some of the key things that people don't take note of?
Okay, the thing is, they're completely different expressions of art. So a film director and a stage director are completely different. The film director deals with the camera. Well, the DOP handles the camera, but the film is the director's picture and is the director's vision. And then for stage, your director tells the actors where to go, brings everyone together, all of from the costuming to the music to stage management, everyone works under the director. But it's just, on film, is the director's vision. Even on stage, is the director's vision, but different performance spaces. One is through the camera, one is on stage, but it's all about what the director wants you to see and wants to...
But then again, the director does work with what a playwright has put on paper. right?
Interpretation is different.
Okay.
So a playwright is not a director. They're storytellers, and they're bringing the story. Yes.
Then
they're writing the story.
The director interprets
it, and which is exactly how film is. So, but you do find that there's some film directors who are also writers, and also for stage. Okay. So it just depends. But at the end of the day, it's the director's picture, is the director's vision, is the director's story.
It's the director's baby.
Yes, indeed.
Exactly.
So for me, when people say, are you going to direct? I'm like, no, I don't want to direct.
It's too much responsibility?
Yes, but you know, I just feel like the director has I have enormous respect for directors, because what we see come together is what they do. And for us as producers, we enable for everyone to come together. And I am an actress too, so I act and I'm able to produce, but directing, I'll leave it to them to do.
So now it feels like because of social media, because of, you know, things like YouTube and all that, we're sort of going more into film as opposed to stage. It feels like you're trying to make an effort to revive that area as well. Am I right?
The thing about stage is that it's always been a bit elitist.
Okay.
But the truth is, inherently, we're all stage performers in Nigeria. We're highly theatrical people. So we had a depression, but it's coming back. And there are many young people who are producing stage plays. You do have the big names who are doing enormous things, and we commend them for that. But you have younger people, and now you have festivals all over Nigeria. I run an arts festival in Abuja, and also the Lagos Theatre Festival exists in Lagos. And all over Nigeria, you find there's so many theatre festivals and art festivals where younger people are expressing themselves through the medium of stage. So is it ever going to die? I don't think so. We've had a depression, but it's all coming back. And young people today are taking more responsibility to tell their story, and they're not waiting for anyone. So many years ago, the Lagos Theatre Festival started site-specific theatre, and you see many people have adopted that in different parts of Nigeria. And so when people say it's dying, no, it's not.
Okay.
Yes, it still exists, and for people like me, I'm creating this platform for young playwrights to tell their stories, for them to be seen. And what we're doing, the Beta Playwright competition this year, luckily for us, we have a partner, Chapin Global Services, who is going to give the winner of this competition $3,000.
What, you say what now? You say how much? Are they right?
Yes. Yeah.
Can I still submit my entry? 3,000?
Yeah, $3,000 in prizes, yes.
Wow,
and then we've partnered with the Utopia Theatre in the United Kingdom,
who
will be giving the winner an all-paid residency for 3 months in the UK.
Wow.
And the first and second runner-up to get a chance to go there too, and they're going to give them training, all of our finalists. So you can see where it's
I think we should
becoming
now.
bigger.
You know why? Because I have to put my entry. You're giving too much information out there. Too many people are going to start signing up now. But you've done this 7 years in a row, and it sounds like
6 years.
Sorry, 6 years in a row, and it sounds like it's going great. I'm really interested now in having young people see that it is a viable industry to still go into. A lot of people are more interested in, you know, creating things on their phones, you know, creating content, skit making, and they've not really considered theatre. What is your, should I use the term pitch to the average young person who hasn't thought of theatre as something to go into?
The thing about theatre is that people who love theatre love it. You don't need to convince them to come to theatre.
Wow.
That's the truth about it.
Okay.
And I can guarantee you that any thespian who walks in here, they will tell you, I'm not necessarily doing this because it's viable. I'm doing this because I just can't see myself doing anything else.
Wow.
That's the spirit of the theatre. And it's now more profitable. As I said, you've seen, even like with my playwrights, I've seen quite a number of them do extraordinary things. One of our winners, he just got a book deal, a publishing deal in the United Kingdom.
Wow.
I'm so proud of him. I've seen him, one of them wrote Moremi the musical, Legends the musical. Beautiful. These are all people from the Beta Playwright competition. And then when it comes to young people who want to get into theatre space, the truth is that even if they try to run away from it, theatre has a way of pulling you back in. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And with this competition, we want to hear the voices of young people documenting our history, telling their own stories through the medium of play. And the beauty of it is that storytelling is storytelling. It doesn't go away anytime soon. And with storytelling, you can always adapt.
I think that term, adapt, I'm going to jump on that, because now we mentioned earlier that on stage we had a lot of older plays being reenacted on stage, Olarotimi, Wole Soyinka and the like. But then stories, I guess the people's realities have changed.
Indeed.
Meaning that you have to sort of infuse things like cell phones, things like, vehicles, things like AI into, things you're writing now.
That's happening already.
Okay.
That's happening. The style of writing has changed. What people are writing about has changed. And you know what? What I love about this competition is that it really gives you a holistic view of what young people think about their country, where their minds are at. And I know that we have Japa culture at the moment.
Yes, so.
But I can tell you that there are many young people who do not want to leave Nigeria, who believe in this country and who believe that Nigeria will be better. And a lot of that is reflected from the work we see from people all over. We've had 32 states, no, 30 states. 30 states participate, sometimes 26, but it's across board where all of these young people are very passionate about this country and believe that if we have the right leadership with the will to make Nigeria better, Nigeria will be better.
And honestly, I think we found what we're tweeting today. That last comment, we're going to be tweeting that, canning that, and hopefully you heard it too. And if this has inspired you, please share how much it's inspired you. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We have Bikiya Graham-Douglas in the building.
Thank you.
We have something sweet, something special in the kitchen standing by for you. MM and our chef have been hard at work this morning. And I hope you're interested in tasting it.
I mean, I'm here, so
right.
hey, why not?
All right, then.
Maybe we'll give them something to write about.
Let's head over to the kitchen, shall we?
Okay, thank you.